Okay, yeah, y'all caught me still getting ready. I see Charity has already come in and given her greetings. If you're still here, hello, Charity. Oh, goodness. Trying to still get ready today. There. I had to pull a Granny D, too. I had to go to the bathroom real quick. Let me turn off this ceiling fan so no one gets dizzy. I think everything else looks good. Hopefully I sound okay. Oh, Jaxie, are you still got a headache, sweetheart? Hello, Katrina and Vita. Hi, friends. Hello, everyone. I need to get, you know what, I don't really need to get, I'm going to let them sit in here. Let me get started. I'll get the hot water going. Yeah, I've been thinking about this experiment ever since the last one. I ended up giving away the 2 Hanks, but one of them, no, I'm thinking of another one. But it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Most of it washed out, and I think it was because I didn't heat set it enough. But again, I've been watching a lot of Essence of Autumn, her channel. She's not really a frequent uploader, but she's one of those where when she does upload, she puts 100% into it. Oh no, now it's a cold. Oh goodness. So sorry. Hey Bakura, good to see you. How are you today? Oh, well, continued prayers for you, Jaxie. That stinks. Oh, man. All right, let me get some hot water. I'm going to do full immersion, so I'm going to get right much in here. But I've been watching so much Essence of Autumn, and I know there's such a big difference between acrylic yarn and wool, but I'm determined to get a good result out of a full immersion acrylic yarn dye job. If I have to keep it in the oven all day long like a Thanksgiving turkey. Hey Charity, there you are. Okay. And as you can see, I haven't soaked them yet. In fact, I just finished hanking like 9 minutes till broadcast. Yeah. And I brought the camera a little bit lower, and you can actually see my phone in the other camera. But I brought it down lower because I thought that would be good to be able to see. I like this view. I like the yarn cam view here. Let me go get some tie wraps. Did I turn that all the way up? I've been looking forward to trying this. I've been doing orders, and it's like, okay, today is play day. I'm going to play with some yarn today. Of course, I'll get back to the work part of it, but this is a little bit something to play with. Let me go get some tie wraps quick. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. They were hiding from me. Thank you, Charity. I really appreciate that. I like using blue or black for worsted. Yeah, this, I don't know if anybody read the description box. These are, I have 3 100-gram hanks of worsted acrylic. You guys are probably wondering why I always use worsted acrylic. Believe it or not, it actually doesn't sell as much as DK in both cotton and acrylic. DK seems to sell more. So, I mean, I'd always make sure I have plenty of worsted, but it's always good to play with too. And I have 3 of them because I actually want it to be crowded. Hopefully it will be crowded. I'm not going to go hank a 4th one, but normally 3 is like a good number to use in this pan. By the way, Charity, I don't know, I think I told you, I know I mentioned this on Setta's channel, and it has totally lost I've totally forgotten who won your yarn, but that yarn you dyed was just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Sign to read. Oh, wow. Well, reading is so good. So good for it actually makes you smarter. And that's if you can I'm working on trying to get that instilled in my granddaughter. I read Bible stories. I have a really nice Bible story book over here that's she can't actually look at it. I mean, it's got pictures to look at and all that good stuff, but I love reading that to her. And if you read to a child early, they will most likely grow up to want to read. And that's how my middle child was. She always wanted me to read to her when she was younger, and now she loves to read, which is awesome with today's kids. I mean, most kids don't even want to pick up a book. They just you're lucky if you can get them to listen to an audiobook. So that's a good thing to. It might be kind of tough, but it's good for them in the long run. And I think I'm going to add a little bit. The book is 310 pages long. My goodness, that is a long book for such a young boy. Sketching stuff. Oh, sketchy. Yeah. Yeah, I watch the news too. I don't think that goes on around here, but that doesn't mean it never will. Charity, you homeschool Miss Kitty, right? Or does she go to school too? Hey, Susan. Oh, I'm sorry, Frozen Stone. You're here as well. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to add a little bit more water to this. I want it to drown. I want full immersion. I don't really have any colors picked out, but I have tons of bottles sitting around, and I might grab some out of the cabinet too. It's mostly purples and blues sitting around from where I've been dyeing Sanitas. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's good because the dye will add more volume. Been out of school a while, so I'm not sure where it happens. I just heard the stories. Yeah. Yeah, well, I know when a lot of people, when their kids were being, you know, long distance learning, the parents were seeing what was going on in the classrooms and kind of caused a little bit of an uproar. Of course, I'm in Virginia, and I don't know how many other people. There's Mary Ann. Hey, 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 sweetheart. And Doris. Hi, Doris. But it was Fairfax County where it all pretty much began. I'm not nowhere near Fairfax County, but it's interesting how that just kind of started an uproar. Parents were not very happy. Oh, let me see. Got lots of purple and blue down here, so I'm gonna grab something pink, and definitely need to have some green. So let's just go with those four. We'll go with some purple, blue, green, and pink. I want to see what I can do with this. So what I did last time, and let me get my drink because I'm already thirsty. I started on this beforehand, my monster, and now I'm ready to finish it because I can slow down a little bit now. Yeah, you homeschool Miss Kitty. Yeah. Bob Jones University. Very nice. Wow. So they teach. Is she high school level or is she still like a middle school? I'm not sure how old she is. So that is really cool. Wow. Yeah, that's nice. So last time I done this, I just done it in the pan, and it didn't work so well. It didn't set. And I'm hearing an echo. It's probably that normal echo I always hear. 8th grade. Wow. They grow up fast. Don't they? That's awesome. But I did not get the color to set like I wanted it to. You know what? I don't think the blue. I think I need to make more blue. So I'm going to grab a different color. But the colors didn't set the way that I wanted them to. They weren't very vibrant. And that's not what I want at all. It's black. There's a light blue. Let's see what that does. Or medium light blue. Okay, that'll work. We'll just see what it does. We're just experimenting, playing around, see what we can do with this. But last time, I just done it on here. That's good, Doris. Good for you. And I wasn't happy with it. So this time, I'm going to have it in here for a while. I think I actually had it on the electric skillet for about 45 minutes, I believe it was. And no, it wasn't good enough. So this time, I'm going to put it in the oven. After it sits here, I'm not sure how long, but an undetermined amount of time. I'll keep notes, of course. But get my gloves. This is basic dye here. But I will be putting this in the oven to see if I can get a good set. See, like a color set. Yeah. That would be wonderful to be able to get acrylic to look like. Whoa! If I could even get close. There's my sweet Ray. How are you, sweetheart? Fortunately, Bakura, my mom, I don't remember doing this, but she said when I finished 7th grade, I refused to go to public school. I mean, I do know I went to a Christian school 8th grade through graduation, but I don't remember downright refusing to go. But somehow she made it happen for me. I'm just going to pour some pink in here and just play around a little bit here. Baby's favorite color. Not sure how these colors go together, but I just grab whatever. And I'm just going to go wherever. Yay! Glad you're here, Miss C. Oh, Kirsta, I'll have to holler at her. She's actually working I don't know if your daughter in her, but Kirsta has saved up enough money to buy Persona, and I've had a lot to do today, but after this is over and things have slowed down a little bit, I'm gonna order it for her. Persona 5. My middle daughter has that game, and I used to love watching her play that. She probably is, but probably not online, Bakura. And thank you, Ray, so much for running my playlist. I'm so close. All right, let's throw in some light blue. Ooh, wow. Medium light blue. That is so pretty. See, now, something else with acrylic yarn I have noticed is the bolder colors. Yeah, I love Persona 5. But the bolder colors really stick, like purple, teal, blue, red. And if it's like a bold orange, they stick really good. The lighter pastel colors, not so much. So this will be a good test right here. See if we can make it stick. Just going to go randomly here and there. Kind of lay it on heavy in this one area. It will bleed out, of course. But it's impossible to get acrylic to hold color like wool does. But I'm going to try my best to come as close as I can. Wow, interesting, Charity. Now, I struggled a lot in the Christian school, but I was told to, the one that I went to, that well, they told my mom that when kids graduate from there, they are graduating on freshman college level. So that's pretty impressive. I enrolled Kirsta in there when in kindergarten when she was, 5, but she did not have any preschool, any previous schooling at all. So she was quite a bit behind because most of the kids in there, I'm not joking, there was kindergartners by the end of the school year that were writing in cursive. It's crazy. And hello, Maribel. Glad you could come in. Awesome. So yeah, it was difficult. I remember my pre-algebra. I barely passed that. Barely passed it that year. But like the music program there. Ooh, check out this purple, guys. What's my favorite? Well, my favorite subject was actually like English and consumer math and typing. But the music program there. Little fun fact: I'm extremely rusty right now, but I do play piano. And there was our senior year, we tried to talk our music teacher into letting. There was like 4 or 5 of us that we had. I was an alto. We had another alto. We had 2 sopranos. I mean, we had a couple tenors, but we didn't have any guys that was singing. It was just us girls. But we wanted to do the Michael W. Smith song "Friends." So bad. That was one of my favorite songs to play on the piano. But they said we wouldn't have time. But it's so fun. I loved the music class. The music teacher always made sure everyone was included. I remember I had a trio part one time. It was just such fun. The programs they would put on, good Christian programs. Have YouTube hit your channel with it being a Christian channel? Yeah. And dying something special. I was playing around with some acrylic to see if I can just get the colors to stick. I've done this a couple weeks ago. I think it's episode number 22, and it didn't work out so good just having it set in the pan. I'm just going to try today. Just throw some color here and there. Let it sit. I'm going to basically treat it like I would if it were wool. Let it sit like this for a while. Add some more color. And eventually it'll go in the oven to see if it'll stick even better. Wow, that's awesome, Charity. That's sweet. Very good. That's awesome. Wait, did I? Okay. I think I got everybody now. I really should show you guys too. I haven't finished Sanitas because I've had some weird issues with my purple, but I think I've fixed it. No, I'm sorry, with my blue. The first Hank that I dyed, the one that I did with you guys last week, for some reason, the blue is purple. I should have went out and got that. I might see if I can get Chris to go outside and get those for me. But for some reason, it was not blue. So the next 2 I did came out a lot better. I made it more concentrated. But yeah, I want to see if I can make this acrylic, sorry, keep the color, or at least take most of it in. Sorry about that. Treat it like I would if it were wool, except it would obviously take a lot longer. I mean, wool, if you have vinegar in with the wool, it'll take the color pretty much right away. But then a matter of minutes, you can just lift it out and the water would be clear. It would be really cool to see them all kind of blend in like that, and stay like that. That's a really pretty blue. It's a half a gram in this whole bottle. That's something else I do plan on doing sometime in the future is make more colors with the basic dye because it only comes in 11 colors. I don't know if I can name them all off, but basically, the red, yellow actually. There's a like a golden yellow, and then there's just yellow. The golden one's kind of like orangey yellow. Green, blue, purple, violet, black, brown, orange, pink. Yeah, it's very basic. Nothing like what you would get for. Actually, believe it or not, the cotton has more colors than the acid dye does. Where I can get it at Dharma. Yeah, this is almost kind of springy, but that's okay. I want to test out the light pastel dyeing anyways. I feel like I need to put something right here. I think some blue. That might make a shade of purple there with the pink. So yeah, basically what I'm doing today is I'm just going to put a bunch of dye on here, let it sit for a while on the electric skillet, and then I will end up putting it in the oven. Crack me up, yes, you didn't say. Oh, yeah, I've looked. That's funny. I've looked back on some of my videos dyeing yarn, and it's like how I used to hang the yarn on that old that plank, that wood. Yeah, I use my yarn swift now. Kirsty's texting me. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. First time I ever fought indie. Well, it wasn't really indie. It was Malbrio. 2018, Virginia Beach at the Yarn Club, and I got 2 hanks of Malabrigo. I think it was Anniversario. And the lady there at the shop asked me, "Do you have a ball winder at home?" And I was so much looking forward to having just I had a plan for the yarn. I was making a prayer shawl in the virus shawl pattern for a member of my online church for his mother. So I had a plan for it, but I was kind of almost looking forward to holding a hank of yarn, a hank of hand dyed yarn. But I told her, yeah, go ahead and cake it up for me. I don't have one at home. And even back then, it was just like I sat it down for the longest time and just stared at it in awe. Like, oh, hand dyed yarn. So pretty. Yeah, I really don't know. I just decided to see what happens if I try to dye acrylic yarn. I do have some wool that I started off with too at the beginning. Pardon me. But something just, I think I had actually seen a video or a Pinterest pin or something where someone had tried acrylic paint on acrylic yarn. That's what I started off with. Oh, is she leaving on Tuesday? I think I remember you saying something in a recent video, Ray, about loving hand dyed yarns. Yeah, what you once you start working with them, using them, I mean, now it's for me even. I mean, I still see lots of awesome yarns that people buy, some of the new stuff that comes out, and I want it. And I'm also thinking, but I can actually dye pretty much whatever I want to, what color I want to, how I want it to look. And sometimes I actually do that. I wanted to make, this was in a previous video too, I wanted to make my granddaughter a top. So I just took all the cotton yarn that I needed, or almost. I thought I had enough, but I had to dye some more later for fringes. But anyways, I knew what I wanted it to look like. So I inked it up, I dyed it, I dried it, and then I made her a shirt. So it's kind of like, if you can make what you're looking for, I just don't really need to buy any. But no, there's still tons out there that I want to try. I hardly ever buy for myself though. I'm starting to, I'm sure I'm not the only one out there, but I'm starting to make myself do stuff for myself now. I actually have 2 knit hats, and I picked up a UFO, and I'm almost done with it. Can't wait to show that. I've been working on this blanket, I guess ever since Mikey done the crochet along, but it's the Flora Afghan, Mikey at Yarn Inspirations. And it retired. Are you leaving, Bakura? I will tell Kirsta that you came in and asked about her. Time for little man to get off the bus. Well, have a great day, Charity. And thank you for watching the replay later. Thank you in advance. So, yeah, I'm almost done with it. I am, let's see, I'm almost done with the, well, what it is, it's a whole bunch of different squares that he was inspired by a flower garden with, designing the squares. And I think it ends up being like 7 feet long. So it's going to be a pretty good sized blanket once it's done. Put some color here. But I'm almost done with the next to the last set of 3. So once I get those, I'm turning the circles into squares right now. So that part's almost done, and then I'll go to the last 3 squares, and then I'll put it together. But I planned on finishing that, and I ordered this bed that I have now that me and the baby share, but it's a day bed, it's a full size, and this blanket will go perfect with that bed, and I can't wait to put it on there. I know, right? That's what I'm hoping too. Especially these little areas. This is what wool does. Can you see this? Of course, the camera's freezing, but it froze where my finger's pointing. So that little area right there with that little green peeking up out of the purple, that's what wool does. I would love to make this do. I might just let this sit here like this for a second. Not for a second, but for a good while. Maybe I'll touch up on the pastels every now and then as needed. That's something else that I remember about when I first started doing acrylic yarn. I was doing it on the stove, so it was a lot hotter than this electric skillet. And I would actually get boiling. It would actually be boiling. And I remember for a few hours exactly. And I remember actually having to add more color to little sections like that. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, because I remember it actually like getting lighter in that area. And I would just keep adding more color, and it did indeed make it stick. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking with enough heat, this could work. And any white areas that I might possibly have, whether it be on top or down beneath, most of the time it's very hard to get any white. That's what I want to show you guys on the Sanita hanks that I did. The middle was supposed to be white with speckles. It is, I don't know if it's impossible because I'm pretty stubborn. Hey, Marshallee. What's up? What's up? Virtual hugs. Hi, everybody in the chat. Sorry I'm late. better late than never. Glad to have you here, sweetheart. So, yeah, I forgot what I was saying. That's totally cool, though, right? Yeah, you just kind of add to it and hope that it just soaks it right on in there. But yeah, I know what I was saying. I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn. I will keep trying something. I don't know if I'll ever run out of ideas. I'm not really bragging. It's just um, I don't know. The Lord leads me on a lot of stuff. He'll tell me, ideas that I never think of. I give him credit for all this stuff because I'm not smart enough to do that. Don't do that. Like all that. But yeah, you could just deeper the dye. The thing is, can I leave it alone? It's not boiling, so it's not going to be taking off a lot of fluid. Let me touch up this blue here. I think I might slip outside here and get those hanks of Sanitas and show you guys how they turned out. Because I know y'all want to know how it turned out. I've seen a lot of comments saying, can't wait to see what it looks like. Where's all my blue? There's a little tiny spot. Yeah. That would be awesome. This could work. And I will, like I said, I'm determined enough to find a way. It might be a thing of full immersion is not the way to go. Maybe I need more heat, less liquid, and just, apply it in different spots just like this, but with almost melting it in there. And that's pretty much what it does when you're dyeing acrylic yarn. You're melting the colors into the yarn, but not so much to where it damages the yarn. Like I've said before, there is a fine line between melting the yarn and not. I mean, you could either melt it and have it damaged and have it really bold colors, or you could have it hardly any color at all, and it looks pretty much the same as it did when you started. Hello, Cozy Cornelius Corner. Hi, welcome into my channel. And there's Q Linda. Didn't see you sneak in. How are you, ladies? Oh, wait, there's Leela. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you. Hoping it stays like this. Yeah, we're trying some full immersion dyeing today, and we're going to do it a little different than last time. If it takes all day, like I said, like a Thanksgiving turkey, and then we're just going to let it cook all day. Oh, I try. I'm a stubborn. I'm pretty picky about getting things a certain way. If I want it to be a certain way, I will keep trying until I get that. And that's what I tried this before, obviously, and it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I mean, it did work, but not as good as I wanted it to be. And this is really cool. The green and the pink down here is making some peachy orange. That's what's awesome too about wool, is that you can do stuff like that and it'll make it that color, especially if you don't have a whole lot of vinegar, because the colors will blend together, and then you can throw some vinegar. Even that might even be an option for me. I might consider that. In fact, a spray bottle. See, I brainstorm even before I do anything. Let me grab one of my little spray bottles here. I'm going to throw some vinegar in it. And we'll spray the yarn. I have so much of a mess here with my yarn, with my dyes, that I desperately need to straighten out. I'll find my bag. All right, I'm going to jump out of order. Or it'll take me all day to find. There's my little tiny funnel. Came with the bottles. can't see what I'm doing. I have a little tiny spray bottle. I put some vinegar in this. Just spray it right on top, and then we'll leave it alone for a little bit and see what happens. See if that helps any, perhaps. That should do. I guess that's the only bad thing about having the camera down like this. Can't really see a whole lot of what I'm doing behind the scenes. But I've got vinegar in here now, and I'm just going to spray this. Hopefully not on my computer. Yeah. And I'm thinking that I'll probably cover the pan when I put it in the oven. That's what I'm thinking. But I would love to see these pastels turn out being just as bold as the bolder colors. That's what I would love to see happen. If you guys would just give me a second, I will run outside. I'm going to take my gloves off. Don't need those now. I'm going to run outside and get those hanks that I dyed last week for Sunita and show you guys how they turned out. So just hold on for just a second, and I will be right back. Okay, first I'm going to show you guys the one that I did live. The one I was telling you about, actually, that turned out purple. What's wrong, buddy? Oh, the fan is off. I forgot Buddy doesn't like the ceiling fan when it's off. I'm actually going to over dye this one because I'm not quite sure why. But see this right here? I'll put it under the yarn can. That is supposed to be blue. Trying to get the right color. Right about there, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta have the light hit it the right way too. Right about there in the yarn can, that is. That's supposed to be blue. So, yeah, I'm just gonna re-dye this one. You had me at purple. Well, there's the purple. And that's actually not as bold as it's supposed to be. So, no, I don't think I'm going to over dye this one. I'll just re-hank. But there's where the speckles, that turned out really good for acrylic. It's really hard to do speckles on acrylic, but I have learned, this was almost like a test hank. I've learned even from this hank that less is more when it comes to speckling. This one I most likely will over dye because it's not too far from where I want it to be, but it's still not blue. Okay, so keep that color right there in mind, and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. There's the purple. It's a little bit bolder, but it's not quite enough. Now the last, these other two here that I have is the way I want them to be. Especially, I'll just show you one of them here because they're both the same. This one's a little bit darker. Let me get it laid out here the way it's supposed to be. Check this out. That's blue. And that's the purple that I want. And that is speckles. Isn't that pretty? Yep, Chronicles Unite Acrylic. I love it. So basically it's a 4% blue, and it's just a standard 2% purple. But these speckles was hardly any on there. I mean, you would be like, oh, that's not going to show up. Yeah, it showed up perfectly. I mean, hardly any speckles at all. And there's a special rinsing technique too. I mean, you're not going to get solid white. You're not going to get hardly any white, but to get just a little bit of white, you have to rinse it out. It'd be kind of hard to explain, but you pretty much have to rinse the solid color separate from the speckled. It's not an easy task. It takes a while. But here's the other one. There's the purple. Oh, get this centered. There's the speckled. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to work on this orientation here. And there's the blue. So yeah, I've got a couple more I need to rehang for. I don't know. I'm kind of deciding if I'm going to over dye the second one I did, or if I'm going to just redo it altogether. I'm not sure. But that's how those turned out. So I can see that turning into a little bit of lavender up here. I don't know, I'm just going to put a little tiny bit. I'm not going to go crazy. Just a little couple drops here. And a couple drops there. And I'm going to leave that one alone. There's plenty of liquid in there. But yeah, I mean, this is one option for, I don't know what you want to call this, a variegated type random dye, immersion dye. And I have a feeling if this doesn't work, then I'm going to be trying a drier technique. Possibly completely opposite. Not necessarily dry yarn, but wrung out yarn with no extra liquids. Because I mean, it's literally like you're melting the yarn. You're melting the color into the yarn, but you're not melting it enough to damage the yarn. And that's what I do. That's how you do it. Yeah, it's a fine line between the two, but that's the goal, to melt it into the yarn without damaging the yarn. Oh, I'm gonna get cursed. I don't know. Bakura, are you still in here? Oh, Sid's in here. Hi. I'm sorry, I'm just noticing you coming in. I'm glad you did. Thank you. I'll go get Kirsty to come out and say hello. I'll be right back. Yeah, we'll kill, we got 14 minutes, yeah, so we'll just, yep. Oh, I wonder, is I ask this every week. Marianne, are you still in there? Are you still lurking? Are you going live today? I'm looking forward to
I'm here.
Sitting down and resting after this. I've been busy. I don't want to keep complaining every time I do a live saying how busy I've been or how hectic. It's always like that though.
Look what I got, Mommy.
Organa. Yeah, that is a character from Persona 5.
Liz, I'll be live streaming.
Yep. I'll sit down and buy that for you after I'm done here.
Yay, I can't wait to play it.
I love watching that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what would be really cool?
What's
if
that?
I had a webcam or like a camera that I could hook into my PlayStation and wear my Joker costume while playing it.
Well, you need to save up for one. Seriously. Yeah. I was telling them how you saved up the money for your Persona. Finally saved up enough money.
Yep.
We're going to buy it since we're done here.
And this is Morgana. Oh, have you shown him off yet?
No, Buddy hasn't made his cameo yet. He doesn't like the fan being off, though. He is scared to death of that fan when it's off. Oh. If you turn it on, though, he's fine. I don't get it. He's totally fine if it's on. Yeah, Ray's in here. See?
Hi. I hear my echo.
Yeah, that kind of does that. But I don't think they hear it. Or, wait a minute. I think they do hear it a little bit because I've watched my videos.
Wait, you gonna get ready to tell her daughter that I'm gonna be live streaming Persona 5?
I did tell her, yes.
Well, I'm excited for it.
If you don't mind me asking, if you don't want to say Ray, that I totally understand. But I'm just curious how old your daughter is. Maribel says, hi, sweetie.
Hi, Maribel.
And thank her as well. I don't know if I already said that, but thank her as well for running my playlist. I really appreciate that.
Hi, buddy. You want some food?
I wonder if we put food up here, if he would come.
Let's see.
Just don't let him get near them. Look at there, buddy. Look. He's still scared. Or if I can move the camera so you don't
There he goes.
Darn it. Try to let y'all see Buddy, but he done took off.
I'll get him.
To try again.
How about you turn the fan on a little bit?
She's 19. Okay. Kirsten just turned 25 in June. Yeah, he don't want no parts of it. All right, well, he deserves a reward.
Come here, buddy. There you go, baby.
Aw.
He's
Poor
just a
thing.
baby.
He's 5. He's not a baby. He thinks he's a baby, though.
He's my baby.
So, what's anybody got projects you're working on while watching? What are you working on? What are you drinking? What's in your cup? What's on your hook or your needles or your what else?
Does anyone want any more everything purple?
I hope this works out.
Because I've been trying to get
I
you
feel like I
to
need
do.
to add some green right there.
I've been trying to get you to get me to do more everything purple.
I love how this pink is right through here. It's almost like a peachy pink, almost. Kind of, sort of.
Why doesn't Buddy get up here with us and hang out? Buddy!
That's awesome, Maribel. And Ray is working on unicorn horns for the Unicorn Utopia blanket.
Oh.
Oh. I've heard of that. I'll have to whose pattern or whatever is that? Unicorn Utopia blanket. That sounds like something that Alexandria would like.
Yeah.
Waiting to leave to pick up the husband from work. Trying to work on coasters later.
Ooh.
That's a fun little therapeutic, quick make project. That's Bakura saying hi, Kirsta.
Hi. Be sure you do not miss my Persona 5 live stream.
Yep, I'm gonna order her game. It's a Prime game, so my phone's up there. I don't know when it'll be in, but it won't take long.
You'll be in relatively quick.
Coming up with a new knitting pattern for a coffee mug cover. You writing it yourself? Party! Oh, and there's Joy. Hi, sweetheart. Yes, and we're hoping that they all stay on there too. Joy says lots of colors on that yarn today.
When?
Quick and easy.
I don't know. It'll be in
Yep.
relatively quick though. She hasn't ordered it yet.
Yeah, it's a Prime item, so
And we have Amazon Prime, so maybe 3 or 4 days.
if that long. I didn't even pay no attention to how it'll say arrives by, I don't remember what the date was. I just know it's a Prime thing.
Yeah, so if we're lucky, 3 or 5 days.
It definitely no more than 5. I mean, sometimes it's 2, 3
Yeah,
days.
so
We're back in the country. We never get same day or one day. Which I'm not complaining about it. When I was younger, maybe, but not now. I like being back in the States.
but it will be really good. A really good stream. Hi, Bloody.
Did he eat what you gave him? Oh my gosh, it's gone. He's looking for more.
Might as well.
Oh, the tutorial. Okay. I haven't even actually tried a knitting pattern. I'm new to knitting. It just, like a lot of other people say, it clicked for me. Just, I guess maybe it's probably been about a year now.
Does Buddy want bloody food?
But I haven't really got to the point to where, okay, well, when are you streaming, Kirsty? Gypsy will want to watch. Yeah, definitely, which it will be at least 3 days because we never get stuff earlier than that.
Yeah, so
Probably 3 to 5 days.
yeah,
it'd be
what's
nice
the
if it comes.
What day is it today?
Well, today's Thursday, so
So
it would be next week most likely.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably sometime next week. But I will be trying to stream the game.
I did hear about that, Bakura. I did. Yeah.
What's
But
going
the
on
queen
about?
is dying.
Wait, isn't she like ancient?
Oh,
Like over 3,000 years
but
old?
she's a lively, there's different, I forget how old she is. Anybody know right offhand? But you could be 70 and be mountain climbing, or you could be 70 and, be very sick. It's different. Just age is just a number.
Isn't she
But
like
anyway.
3,000 years old, or is that Zhongli?
That's Song Lee.
Oh,
But yeah, like I was saying with the knitting, I haven't been knitting long enough to know how to read patterns, but I haven't
You wanna
tried
taste-
yet either.
you want to sip, Mommy?
Oh, was 97? Are you saying that she's already passed? I heard that she was dying. Wow. I miss my phone when I don't have it in my pocket. Oh, wow.
You want to borrow mine?
Well, you got it on you?
No, it's in
Yeah,
my
it's
room
okay.
charging.
It's okay. I'll be just 5 more minutes. I'll look it up when I'm done. Oh, she did pass. Okay. Now, when I got up this morning, I had heard that she was dying. Hey, Sunita.
Hi.
Hold on. Gotta show you something. I'm still working on your acrylic.
Does that smell good?
Huh?
Does that smell good?
Oh, yeah. Excuse you.
I didn't mean to do that. It just happened.
Here is well, I haven't got all of them done yet because I was showing them earlier. If you get a chance to watch the replay, you can see what the first 2 turned out. The blue actually ended up being purple. But let me show it on my yarn cam.
What's the name of that one?
Chronicles Unite. And of course it's going to lock up. Okay, there's the speckled area. And I'm having a hard time with the orientation on the camera. And hello to Steve as well. I got choked up there. Thank you for coming in. Oh, and there's Christy. I did email you, sweetheart. I don't know if you got it or replied yet, but
What are you looking at, buddy boy?
oh, I thought you were looking out the door. So yeah, that's what they look like, and I'm really proud. It took me 2 tries to get it right, but I know what I'm doing now, and I've got your others. Actually, I got another one down here that's ready to go to the spin dryer on the floor. Well, hello, Dawn. That's my middle name.
What I got?
Oh, honey, you know he don't like this fan.
He's weird. Where's Ollie?
So what I did today is I'm trying the full immersion dye on 100 gram, 3 100-gram hanks of acrylic worsted, because the last time I did it, the color sits like I wanted them to. Stuck in earlier, you were busy. Oh, sorry. Stuck in and out on me, huh? So this time, they're going to go in the oven. They're going to sit here for a little bit, at least an hour. And then they'll go in the oven for how long they need to be. And if that doesn't work, then we'll just move on to
You added 2 more.
plan C.
You added those 2 to the bottom? That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so we'll see what happens this time. Y'all got to see how Sunita's turned out last week. I've got a couple more of them to dye. And I'm looking forward to cleaning up my mess and chilling in my chair with probably my Afghan. So the sooner I finish it, the sooner I can show you guys.
Wait, weren't you supposed to make stuff for Mama Waffle?
Yeah, I'm working on that too. I'm playing with some finger and weight undyed cotton yarn. It's close as I can bravely come to crochet thread. Maybe one day, maybe, but right now I'm gonna just stick with finger and weight cotton for now. But I'm so glad you guys could come in today. I had a lot of fun, and I'm gonna have even more fun if this works. I might actually wind up adding a couple more color to some of these sections that have faded.
Good.
Huh?
It smells good.
It's vinegar. Yeah.
I love the smell of vinegar.
What really smells good is wool. Oh my goodness, the lanolin that's in the wool is just, oh, I wish I had a wax melt that smelled like it. Of course, when I dye wool, it smells like that. And I keep smells. I have like a smell memory somehow, and I'll smell it for days after that.
Doesn't Ollie have a favorite scent in the wax smell thing?
Unicorn cake. I think it's a Better Home and Gardens, a Walmart brand, Walmart type wax melt. But yeah, unicorn cake is his favorite. Jackson's saying, Kirsta!
Hi!
Okay, guys. Well, I am going to let you guys go. And thank you again for stopping by. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. And God bless you all. Bye-bye.
I was waving off camera. No
Uh-huh.
one's seen it.
That's okay. We're going to go to this. And bye, y'all.
Still trying to figure it
There
out.
it is. Yep, still trying to figure